Yep, we're live.
Here it is. So we've been live for 2 seconds.
Oh man, we're doing it live.
Oh, Cam's froze up.
Oh, come on.
Big cheesing over there.
Yeah, look at him. He's
Dang,
cheesing hard.
Cam, you there?
I'm sorry.
look at this. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture.
Yep. Refresh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Let's see the comments. I don't see any.
I can't. Oh, hold on. A private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a. Okay. Comments are coming in.
Are they? There's one. There's Cam. There he
is.
You see us, Cam?
I don't know what just happened.
We're back. We're live, man.
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it lasts for a bit.
Cool. So we got MKS Performance over there. And then AP, Big Hutch. So they're coming in.
We're doing it live, guys. We're doing it live.
There it is, man. There it is. What's up with everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, we got 14 viewers in the live chat. I gotta take you guys. We got 14 people in the live chat right now. I gotta take my sweater off because I went through the last 15 minutes damn near had me sweating. So look at that. I'm like frozen, dude.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's. Oh, you screenshotted that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought, dude. So, Mitchell, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Good to see you, man. So, you guys, we got 17 people in the live chat. We've been pumping this live chat up all week long, man. The internet is typical 2020. We're about to go live with 3 dudes, 3 YouTubers, 3 truck dudes, and my internet is on the fritz right now. So, it just adds on to the rest of the things. Yeah, exactly, man. Yep. It's good to see everybody in the chats, man.
Yep.
Eric, you got a fan right there, Colby.
Yeah, I think I've talked to Colby maybe on my side of things on the YouTube, but yeah, man, they're sitting. I'm looking at them right now. They're still freaking massive. My garage is like a tire shop right now.
They're nice, man. And you get that rubber smell in the garage too. Yep. AP,
big hug in
there. Oh man.
Sweet.
Love the group chat. And you know one thing too about this setup, you guys might know, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know anybody else that does this in the diesel, especially in the Cummins community. I really don't. I think this is pretty sick. This is a opening door, a new avenue in terms of what you can do, who you can talk about and stuff like that. So I think this is pretty sick, man.
I agree.
But,
and then you got your 3rd gen, your 4th gen, your 5th gen now.
There you go. Yeah.
There we go. Cam frozen again.
God dang, Cam.
Oh, I froze?
No, you're back. You're back.
I see you. Oh, I was about to say, you guys look normal.
Nice.
Man. It's been a long day.
I've been waiting for this all day, guys.
Yeah, I have been too, man. I didn't even watch football today, and that was a shocker. Usually I'm glued to the TV all day. Yeah. So definitely, man. But so you guys, we got 17 people in here. So we got 20 now. It just jumped to 20. So I'll go ahead and do the introduction to who we have on the channel, you guys. So once again, you guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel and joining the live stream. So here we got 2 special guests again. The first one, Eric. You guys should not be unfamiliar with him. He was on a live stream 2 weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago-ish. We had an awesome time. And then we got the first time, the return of the Beast back. My good man, Steve over there, man. See, I'm old school. I was about to say Ram Beast Projects, but Beast Projects.
Hey, we're still, look, I'm rocking the old school.
Is that the OG? Yeah, there it is. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we got some good folks in the chat. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna a wealth of knowledge, you guys. Like Steve said, we got 3rd gen, 4th gen, and we got a 5th gen dude. So if you're that cat on the line thinking about buying the 5th gen, Steve's here. He can answer probably almost any question about a 5th gen, about
and we lost
comfort, all that stuff. So by all means, guys, I highly encourage y'all to tear up and light up the comment section. as soon as y'all start asking questions, we're gonna get it popping, man. And hopefully y'all got something in your hand to drink. Because I got a feeling we're gonna be here for a good little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have a good time tonight. All right.
Nice.
D Solzy, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Hell yeah. What's up, everybody with it? All right. So for you two, Steve and Eric, what's new?
For me, go ahead, Steve. I'll let you hit it off, man. You finally got back into a Ram.
Yeah, man. I got beat up when I got rid of the Beast 2.0 build. I got beat up bad. And I heard all you guys. I heard everybody. And, well, we got the 5th gen. We got the Mega. I said, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. And we spec'd that truck out and we ordered it. And I was surprised I got it as fast as I did with COVID going on out there. So,
oh yeah,
we're on the 5th gen content, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy that I'm back in a Ram. I do love the Jeep, though. I don't plan on getting rid of the Ruby Beast. The Ruby Beast is going to stay. I love beating the hell out of that thing on the trails. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for destroying a brand new Jeep, but it's a blast.
That's what it's for. What are you going to do with it? Just take it to the Walmart?
Yeah, it's not a ball crawler, guys. We beat the hell out of it.
I just seen your last video where you were tearing it up. I think you had some body damage. That's what I heard. Yeah. It's like, oh, there's body damage.
Oh, the back corner?
The rear quarter I damaged twice, and then I damaged the other rear quarter. And then Jesse, who wheels with us normally, he jacked up his rear quarter bad, his rear fender, the last trip.
Yeah. Mr. Florida, it's good to see you, brother. So, Eric, what you got going on, man?
So
you got a question, actually.
So who got a 410? That's me. Yeah, I got the 410. I'm kind of nearing the end of, like, I guess you could say the big money mods until more money comes in. But the wheels and tires, the tires are here now. The wheels will be here probably the end of January. So just waiting on that. I think the truck's pretty much going to be done, I guess you could say, until we start putting more money into the transmission and fuel mods. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
You got fueling. Fueling's not cheap.
No, it is not. No.
The next couple mods are, $5,000 to $10,000. So it's like,
I can relate, brother, because I'm at that point too. The trans is the big one for me. I get the trans and I got me a built truck, man, ready to 800 horsepower tow machine. I could pull it up. I could tow. I mean, I tow my John boat with it, but I definitely know what you're talking about.
Well, Cam, you need to bring your truck here to PA. We'll do it at Chester Candy Transmissions, and we'll video it.
So I got a plug with that Red Horse Transmission Dallas Penn. So I went, and this is a live stream. We got 21 people in here. By the way, I forgot to mention you guys. Make sure you smash the thumbs up in the live stream. It helps it out. It just helps people get out there. All YouTubers, we love this across the board. You guys, especially smaller YouTubers. You guys don't understand how dearly and how appreciative we are when you guys like your videos or like our videos and spread the love. But to comment on what you said, though, Steve. So, yes. So I already actually got something in line for that. Dallas Penn, the owner of Red Horse Transmission, I'm actually going to be going out to Denton, Texas, and we're doing the exact same thing that you just said about going up to Chester County. I'm going to be driving out to Denton, Texas. Going to be doing a full. I'm probably going to be doing a Warhorse 750, which is pretty much a 800 horsepower build. I went out to Texas to do some business, and I actually met and worked with Dallas Penn. This was all off camera and stuff, but I worked with him for about a week. Awesome dude. I mean, down to earth man, and he told me about what he was about. Former Suncoast employee, broke off on his own to kind of build himself up and do his own thing. So when I talked with him, I said, brother. I said, I want you to build my trans. And he said, no doubt. I said, I want to come here with cameras. I want it all. And he said, I'm about it. So we got something linked up for that. Eric knows about it, but I'm planning early next year. I'm trying, February, Marches. I'm trying to get that done. So obviously money's the biggest factor in that. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying, man. So hopefully we can get it done. So Eric, you got the 4th gen. Steve, you have a question here.
What's the plans for the 5th gen, 2nd gen swap? So with the 5th gen right now, I think what I'm going to try to do, because I want to make content with it, guys, and I want to put stuff to the test. So what I want to do is do so. I'm going to do tuning. Tuning's next, but I want to do stuff without removing things. If you know what I'm talking about, for a while, and then it's not to say I won't do it down the path, but I think what I'm going to do, it's probably going to happen. I got the truck. I make content with it. That's why we do this. It's fun. We enjoy it. So I want to, but I want to do some other stuff first.
Hell yeah. Okay. Hell, I mean, me and you would talk on the side, but we all know that there's certain things you can do with these trucks and to get what you want, but while still looking official. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
But yeah, definitely. That's awesome. That's legit, man. So we got Mr. Florida 6'7". Cam, how's the trans holding up with the twin setup? The transmission is doing good, Mr. Florida. And by the way, thank you for always commenting in videos. I do see your comments all the time. But the trans is doing good, man. It's holding up. That's it. It drives. I can drive it. I can, and mind you, on Tune 5. I leave my truck on Tune 5 all the time because that's when I get the best fuel mileage. It drives good. No, it's the truth, and it's fun to drive, man. I barely got to touch the pedal, but it's doing good. No issues. I will say this one thing though. I know my torque converter is not happy with me. So if you look at a dyno, go this way. So if you look at a dyno, right, how you have the horsepower, the curve, right, with the horsepower and the torque, and you can set it up to where it's like you can see how much torque is being put out to horsepower, and it's a ratio. I believe it's a 1-to-1 ish ratio, or 1-to-2 it should be at. I'm pretty confident that my engine is putting out way more torque than what the transmission is actually putting out the torque converter, if that makes sense. But it drives. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I can do anything with it, essentially, almost anything.
Do some smoky burnout to see how long it translates.
Yeah, no joke.
one burnout. I've only done one burnout in that truck, and I'm what is it, 2020? So almost 5 years. I was at 21 will make 5 years on the truck, and I've only done one burnout in it, and it was on stock tires when I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, way back, like OG status. But yeah, that's it. I'm a puss when it comes to that.
Hey,
this is nice.
Years?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I got 430 nitros, bro. Do you remember?
Okay.
You remember when I hit you up asking you about
Right.
the stuff? So
Yeah.
long story, and I'll tell you,
Our gears were on the same time. I think you and I did it right around the same time. The
come on,
430.
me and you, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did mine, and you had yours in like a month later. I remember.
Yeah.
So Steve, pretty much, you remember Steve when I messaged you asking you about do you need to reprogram your ECM for the gear swap?
Yep.
That stuff. I had an issue with that. Long story short, you were right, and the shop I was dealing with didn't know exactly what they were talking about. But yeah,
a lot of shops don't know.
Yeah,
They just don't.
And where I live at, man, it's a 4x4 off-road shop where I live at. But this is the type of town where like there's one of everything, meaning like one suspension shop, one yeah, we don't even have a transmission shop here. It's like one of everything. It's bad. It's bad. Shoot. So
yeah, 430s are the right ratio too. I wish with the Beast build I would have went with 430s versus 456s.
Yeah, I remember you messaging me about that, saying that's what you should have went with.
Yeah.
So because you were thinking about going to 40s on that at one time, weren't you?
Yeah, that's why I went to 456s. I was like, you know what, that'll give me some room for the 40s.
Well, dude, I watched that video like tons of times, like seeing like, man, I wonder if I can do this at home. And I watched it probably 4 or 5 times. I was like, nah, man, I don't trust
Hail to the no.
Steve, it was your video that convinced me that I was not going to mess with doing a gear swap.
Yep.
I had dudes at work like, oh, dude, and mind you, these cats own like Toyota Tacomas and little Nissan trucks, and they're like, oh yeah, you can do a gear swap, man. It's quick and easy. Yeah. A month later, one of the dudes blew out his rear pinion seal. I'm like, no.
I mean, anyone could throw the gears in there. I mean, you could throw them in there, but to do it right, you need to.
What threw me off was the 3-part independent shaft and the front drive shaft.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
so that's a 4th gen thing, yeah, because they have the
actual.
Well, it's a 5th gen too. 5th gen still have them. Yep.
But yeah, that threw me off. I was like, nope, I'm not messing with that.
All right. So we're going to bust through some comments now, fellas, if that's cool with y'all. So we got here, Sean 32 said he picked up a 09 Virgin. Enjoy, brother.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm about to
That's
start
good.
working on an 09 here before too long. That might make it on the channel. It probably will make it on the channel. I don't know if you said, remember that video I sent you, Cam, about the turbo seized up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my buddy's buying an 09 3500. It's already got a 48 swap. It's got, I think it's a 467 swap and some fuel mods. So he's going to buy it. Turbo blew up. We're going to fix it on the channel. So we'll see how that goes.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You know, real quick before I go to the next comment, I don't think I mentioned this at all, but when I introduced Steve, Beast Projects, you guys, Steve has a YouTube channel, Beast Projects. Cummins content, Jeep content, Charger content, and family content. By the way, if you're not subscribed to his channel, you're doing yourself a disservice. So check out the man's channel, Beast Project. Very good channel, very informative. It's just something. It's a very fun, warm channel you can watch. You know, you get off work and you want to unwind driving back home, or you get home, crack a beer, put on some Beast Projects, man. You're gonna feel good at the end of the video, I guarantee you guys. So make sure you check out his channel, subscribe to it, and then also for anybody new in the live stream that wasn't in the last one, Eric was in OKC 67. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. He's coming up on 1,000 subscribers here. He's sitting at about 750-ish, a little under 750. So he's getting close to 1,000.
I'm with the big dogs right here. So
Yeah,
I'm
we're the big dogs.
I know. We know who the big dogs are.
Yeah.
But, no, it's all good, man. Support small YouTubers. # small YouTubers. I'm gonna make that a sticker.
Yeah, we're real people. That's what's cool about us. We're all real people.
Yes.
We all have full-time jobs. We all hustle on the side to do all this.
Yes.
So, and the reason why I do it is because of the viewers. There's just been times you can ask. I can't put. I was going to put her on. You can ask Mrs. Beast Projects right there. There's been times where I was like, you know what, I'm done. She's mad I put her on camera, but I was like, you know what, I'm taking a break. I'm done. But then a subscriber will send me a comment how much they appreciate the videos and how much it helps them and how they enjoy watching the videos every weekend. I'm like, you know what, I can't. I do it for them. I do it for us, but I do it for them too.
Yeah.
They keep me driving to keep doing this.
I enjoy it too. That's the same reasons. You just keep coming back. So
Exactly, man. It's rewarding. It's rewarding. That's what I'll say at the end of the day.
I'm sorry. I'll say as a small-time YouTuber, man, I thought it was going to be a pain in the butt to start the channel and everything and get going, and like videoing and everything and just like recording it. And I was like, man, this is going to hold me up and it's going to make things last 3 or 4 times longer. It does in some instances, but honestly, it doesn't really slow me down because I like to take my time doing it anyway. So it's a fun process. It's something to learn something I've learned, you know, with the video editing and all that stuff, that it's actually become a pretty fun hobby. So we'll see how it goes.
It really is. It really is. And like Steve nailed it on the head. When you get those messages, people thanking you, just to thank you about what the videos, how they helped you out and stuff, man. I think that is very, very rewarding. I mean, I'm not gonna say hundreds, but I've gotten quite a bit of messages from people just sending me a thank you, like, thank you, bro. You saved me so much money because I had the same issue with my truck, or I wasn't sure how to do this mod and I didn't have the money to pay somebody, so it helps out. So it's always good. It's always good, man.
Nice.
Sozi, I'm doing good. I like to think we're all doing good, man.
Yep. No issues here.
Hell yeah. Jesse, what's going on, my man? The what?
I'm just transitioning to a new career. That's all.
What you about to do?
I'm about to retire. Get out of law enforcement.
And then what are you gonna do after though?
I don't know yet. That's the problem, Cam. You're gonna be experiencing this in a few years yourself, man.
You
he's a young man. He's probably got like 12 years left. He got time.
Oh, you got time.
11.
I got 2.
So yeah, Eric's closer to you than I am, but
it will be here before you know it. And you'll be like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when I grow up?
I have to adult. All right. Okay, here we go. Justin Jolly, what's up, bro? Thank you for the question. Thoughts on BD diesel products? Just purchased a 43% overs and a 12mm stroker. So real quick, Justin, my personal opinion of BD, based out of Canada, which some people are kind of weird when it comes to supporting Canadian businesses. I really don't have a problem with that.
They're all moving to Canada.
Yeah, to an extent. BD, honestly, I think BD is a good brand. Really, they're. I'm not gonna say they're the same like ATS, but they're within that ballpark. I have a BD steering stabilizer on my truck. and that's
You have the separator plate too?
ATS.
Is it BD?
It's ATS.
Oh, it's ATS. Okay.
Yeah. So I got ATS.
Yeah, I don't know anything too much about BD diesel products.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of research on BD. They actually have a race team. They have a full race team. You can apply, be on their race team and stuff like that. If you get approved, you get like sponsorship pricing and etc. But I've not heard bad things about BD. I knew somebody who ran a 48 a built BD transmission from over 48 RE. They said it was a ripper. They said it legitimately destroyed stuff, like in a good way. So I don't have any problems with them though.
He's got 43% overs on a 12 millimeter stroker. Yeah, you got enough fuel right there, man. That stroker pump, you got enough for a lot of growth.
Yeah.
I think you could probably run 125s on a 12 mil 150s. So
on the 12 mil, yeah. I think caps out around that 120, 150 ish. I want to say.
That's where I want to go. I want to go 12 mil and probably 150s.
It also depends on who's it coming from, because granted, they're Bosch. If they're using Bosch parts, they should all be within a certain tolerance. But every manufacturer is slightly off by a couple plus or minuses, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I always thought that Project Beast was a racist. Oh, okay. All right. I should have read that before I posted that. That was me. D Solzy, I'm about to do my transmission. I'm probably going to go with the BD twin Turbski setup, 476, 488, and then 350 sticks.
What are you building, man? A freaking dirt drag truck? A pulling truck? Man, that's crazy.
That's massive.
That's a lot of fuel.
Yeah. That's like destruction god. But
all right,
so real quick with D Solzy, I talked to him on the side on Instagram and stuff. He is one of the people that he's actually sponsored by BD. He's on the race team, and we've actually talked about this setup. Me personally, if I'm going to be throwing that much fuel to the engine, I'm not the biggest fan of compounds in that concept. I would go with a big S488 or even I can't even think of the size after that, but I would go with a S488, S480. That's my style. But to each his own, you know. And if you build it the right way, it can be a killer setup. So, definitely.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that one. That's a lot of air and a lot of fuel.
Oh yeah, you're gonna take off to the moon.
Yeah, it's a whole world that I've never got into.
Yeah, I'm still on stock sticks right now at the moment. Work's been so bad I haven't even had time to work on my baby. Speaking reprogram, what's a good tuner to get? Look at them. Okay, before anybody answers that, Steve, what do you think?
Easy Link.
Okay, Eric?
I'm going to say Easy Link, and I don't even have an Easy Link. I got an MM3. Yeah.
Okay. You almost made me choke my beer. Sean, I'm going to say Sean, but I'm sorry if I say it wrong. But Sean 32, I'm going to go ahead and say Easy Link / Race Me Ultra. That's what I'm going to say. Easy Link number 1, Race Me Ultra number 2. I would say EFI Live, but this is my honest opinion. With EFI Live, it's actually starting to become outdated. It really is. And I experienced this firsthand with my truck, just trying to get a basic revision update for my truck. A lot of these tuning companies are going to the cloud-based system with Easy Link because it's so convenient. It's cloud-based. If you want a data log or you have issues, the tuner can, Steve, you ran Easy Link on the other Beast, right?
The Beast, yeah. 2.
So if you on the 410, so if you have an issue with the Easy Link, can't they go into your app and like see what's going on with your truck?
Yeah, you can run data logs and send it to them right away. If you have a question, I can text through the app. You text the tuner right there, and my tuners back then, I haven't used them. I went back to the same people. I went to them. They're now what is it? CTT? No, CCT. Right?
CTT.
No,
CTT. CTT.
One C.
Yeah. There you go. And so they're always really responsive whenever I had an issue or anything like that. So
okay,
we're going back. We're going back with what we know.
Yeah,
I'll be there with you before too long, guys. I know both of y'all run a CTT. I'm not, and that CTT tunes that we put on my buddy Bodie's truck when we did the second gen swap. man, it is freaking phenomenal. So like,
Okay.
I wrote in it and I was like, okay, I like it. I need to get me some of
yeah.
these.
Good
So.
to know.
Yeah, man. I mean,
I just need to find the time to load the damn tunes.
dude, I tell you, man, I'm old school. I got the old AutoCal and stuff. So like, when I waited 3 weeks for my tunes, I was a pissed off person. And once 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 they sent me the files and I got the video, Eric saw it. And once I put the files on the truck and I put that thing on Tune 5, I was like, oh, this is it right here. It was good. It was good. But definitely EasyLink. I've heard a lot of good things about it. If I had a 4th gen, I'd probably have EasyLink, but I got a 3rd gen, and I don't think EasyLink supports older than 2010 or 12, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think it's 10 to 12, I think is most current.
Yeah, so I can't get that, but I'm happy with what I got, though. I ain't got no issues. So what we got here? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so he was on the Rays team. Oh, my goodness, I'm so behind in the comments. You guys comment, and I apologize.
Too much.
Yeah, I know we do. We ramble. Yeah, I learned. All right.
So we got.
All right, real quick, I'll comment on this one. So 80-101, basically catch, clean, and cook video. So I went duck hunting this morning. I only shot 2 birds, 2 mergansers, or 2 hooded mergansers hens. They're in my freezer right here, sitting chilling. I'm gonna breast them out probably next week. I get some time. I just didn't have time today, but I do have a video. I actually took my GoPro out today when I went duck hunting. It was the deadest day of the season so far. I'm thinking because I took my GoPro, so it's not that excited. But yes, heck yeah.
See,
We got some
Monster Ram in there.
I know. I see
Yeah.
him down there, dude.
I just watched his video on your channel the other day, Steve. I never seen that one. I think I watched it yesterday. I was like, man, Mike's all over the place.
He's
Come
good
on,
dude.
Mike. You've been on Cam. You've been on Steve's.
Here we go. Hey, thank you, MKS. It's good to see you out here, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Here we go. What's up, fellas? Is it worth it to go from a 4th gen to a 5th gen?
Give that one to you, Steve.
I mean, I'm still learning the 5th gen, but I love the interior of the 5th gens. I mean, it's like you can't compare the 4th gen to the 5th gen interior wise. Everything else to be pretty much the same. We were the video I did with Josh when we did the leveling kit. Everything underneath looks pretty much the same. Not much, there's not too many things different. The engine wise, it's you got the CP4. I mean, I don't know. It's what you want. Do you want new? 4th gens are nice too. I mean, I don't know.
The cost of the new ones, man, that's what scares me is just how expensive they are nowadays. And
yeah,
even 4th gens are still expensive. It's getting ridiculous.
I saw that sticker price when Steve, when you picked up the 5th gen. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
My pocket started screaming at me.
I didn't pay that. But yeah, that's what they sticker at. Yeah.
Well, you pay for what you get. I tell you that much, man.
Yeah.
For the most part, I mean, you pay for what you get, man. Got Monster Ram here, Marine, Navy, LEO. There it is. Monster Ram, man, you've been a long time follower, dude, long time supporter.
He's one of my first, man. Even when I was a nobody, he was like.
I tell people all the time, man. Steve's, man. He's like my guardian angel, dude. He gets in the comments and will tear somebody up in a heartbeat if he sees something.
Yes,
I love it.
What I love about him.
Yes, yes.
Mike's just a good dude. Really
Yeah.
good dude.
Yeah.
A lot of knowledge.
I got to meet him in person.
Yeah, good dude, man. And me and him had some good talks in person, dude. He gets me rolling. He cracks me up. Doug Landry, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Heck yeah. Okay, here's a good question. What format for editing do you guys use, and brand of laptop do you use, and do you use the same laptop for updating your programmers? So for me, I use I have Adobe Premiere, but I don't use it. I have a very basic ghetto video editor because my film is straightforward, so I don't need all the flash and bang in it. Even though I probably should put some in it, but whatever. But I got HP ProBook. I don't even know the model number. It got 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte or gigabyte SDD hard drive. I don't know, but it's a good laptop. That's all I'm saying. It's good. And yes, I do use it for updating my tunes on my tuner.
I'll tell you right now, I got a 10-year-old laptop. I'm on it right now. It's an iMac, or it's a MacBook Pro, and I use iMovie. That's what I have on here, and that's what I've used ever since. It's quick and easy to learn, and I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to technology. So this right here makes it quick and simple. You just drag and drop when it comes to your clips and your music and your, if you got to put, wording on the screen. So that's what I use. And no, I don't use it for programming. I have to use my wife's laptop. She's got a Microsoft HP because a lot of tuning companies are not formatted for Mac or the iOS.
I use my software as Adobe Premiere Pro. It's very complicated, like Cam was telling you. There is a lot of bells and whistles. I probably use like that much of it. I basically, I do basic. I do a little bit of cinematic stuff, and I'm using a MacBook to do my editing on. I tried doing it on my laptop, crashed this thing a million times. As for tunes, I do use, like with my gassers, I use a laptop. I just HP laptop, nothing special. That's what I'm on right now. As for the diesels, I use my phone because I got EasyLink.
Lucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. So if you guys remember D. Susie comment about the fuel and air system, he said that he was just going to do a full send it. So, hey,
God bless him.
Yeah, bless you, man. Bless you, man. But he's also said he's doing a support mod. So okay then. All right then. MKS, man. Okay, he seconds the Race Me Ultra, so that's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when the Race Me Ultra first came out, and I still owned the Power Stroke. I remember when it came out. I saw the tuner, and I was like, I think this is gonna be something pretty good. Cheers to CJ.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, brother. I talk with him a lot on Instagram. He's a good dude. He's got a lot of knowledge. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys think about Zone Off Road? Anybody want to initially answer that?
I personally have never had it. I know they're a company or a parent company. I know BDS is like their parent company. For BDS products, I'll tell you right now, love it. I got a 6-inch lift. I think Steve had the same exact lift I do, and I have zero issues with it. It rides phenomenal for a 3/4 ton pickup.
Yeah, I had a Zone off-road. I believe it was a 4-inch lift on my 2015 Ram 2500 that had the 6.4 liter Hemi. It's basically a BDS kit dialed down, and it's not as nice as BDS, but it's owned by the same company that makes the BDS kits.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper than BDS. If you're just looking to get a lift and not really too worried about ride quality down the road, you're not really going to go off-roading, Zone's good. But if you're going to go off-road and you want a decent ride quality, I would say BDS for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree with both of you with Zone, and I've done a lot of research on Zone. I actually almost picked up an 8-inch Zone lift kit before I pieced together my Frankenstein lift kit. Exactly the same thing you guys said. Zone is a sub company or sub child, whatever you want to call it, of BDS. Yeah, they make. So the thing is that they're actually I watched a video on Custom Offset. They're actually made in the same warehouse that BDS parts are made in. And you can opt to upgrade certain, if you get it directly from Zone's off-road website, you can actually upgrade certain things in there. So like for the shocks, instead of getting the basic Zone shocks, the nitrogen charged ones, you can get the upgrade to the Fox 2.0s or 2.5s shocks and etc. You can upgrade the long arm kit. So you can kind of tweak it a little bit, but you're still saving money because it's a cost-effective lift kit. So heck yeah. We got Mike over here showing you some love, Steve. You and Eric.
Mike's the man.
Oh yeah.
Had to go reload.
I got you, brother. What can I do if our 2012 5-position switch makes no difference? No clue how or what program is in it. We bought it used. So for switch on the fly tuning, first things first, be careful with that switch on the fly tuning for a 4th gen Cummins, Shannon, because every time you turn that knob, your transmission is going to go into a relearn, which basically means the CVIs, the clutch value indexes, are going to reset. So what can happen is you can change the tune, and let's say it's a day where you gotta punch it to catch a yellow light, or you gotta speed up and pass somebody, and you just change the tune. You can actually slip a clutch and actually damage your transmission. So be careful with that. First things first. Second thing is, if you basically the way you would test a 5-switch position, switch on the fly 5-switch, you would put it on tune 1 at a stop and give the truck hard acceleration, and you would turn the knob all the way to tune 5. And because you have a 4th gen, you actually have a CSP4, so you only have 4-position switch. 4th gens don't have a 5-position because the ECM just can't hold it, or it can't handle it. So what you would do is from tune 1 to 4, you would tune 1, give hard acceleration and turn the knob to each tune, and you should feel the power in the truck as it picks up and it keeps going. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the best thing I can say. In terms of if it's not working, trace the wires. So find, obviously from the backside of the knob, go behind it and trace the wires and see where it goes to. If it's not for a 4th gen, I'm pretty sure the CSP5 switch, I don't even know. It's either OBD2 port or somewhere underneath the steering wheel. Steve, did you have a CSP? Did you have a switch on the fly? No.
Yeah.
Where does it plug into? Do you remember?
Yeah. It plugs into, I think, right on the backside of the valve. The
valve cover, right?
Yeah, right on the backside of the valve
Okay.
cover.
That's what.
Okay,
Okay.
I wonder,
Yeah.
is this guy's truck deleted?
I had no idea.
I mean, they could have returned that thing back to stock if they bought it used.
True. Yeah. Was your CSP5 switch? Was it tied into your crankcase vent pressure switch? Isn't that the one that they?
I know it's right on the back side of the valve cover.
Yeah.
On the left side of it, the right side of it.
We put it on Bodie's. He had a 2012 though, so that's where we put it at.
For the 4th gen, it's the same. For all the 4th gens, it's the same. It goes to that whatever that switch, whatever that plug is.
I've all done through my MN3. There's like a push to switch instead of having like the actual switch. It's like a push screen.
Okay. And you just tap it. Oh yeah. Steve, this is a good one. I'll let you read that.
Sure. I know Big Hutch. He's not far from me.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't really go out in the cars that much anymore. I don't really push a car anymore. Very rarely. It's pretty bad if I'm pushing a car.
What do you guys use for injector programming? I have two incompatible injector issues. I have an 8-inch zone. It's pretty good. So Silver and Cummins, if I'm correct on what you're talking about, are you talking about injector trim codes? Because if you're talking about injector trim codes, there's only 2 devices that can do that: a snap-on scan tool, or technically 3, snap-on scan tool, and a Chrysler Star Scan gauge, I believe. It's pretty much the software Chrysler uses to set injector trim codes on each individual injector. In terms of other than that, when it comes to injector programming, I mean, there really isn't no programming. When you put your new injectors in, if they're modified, like bigger fuel, you pretty much tell your tuner, they will do a revision based off the size and the flow sheet that you provide them, and they will be able to dial those injectors into your specific application. And then if you have a snap-on scan tool or the Chrysler Star Gauge or Star Scan tool, whatever it's called, there's another one, but I can't remember the name. One of those 3 devices, you can go in there and set trim codes on your injectors for each injector, but you need the trim code number on the injector body before you install the injectors into the individual cylinders. So that's the best advice I can give you, though, man. Here we go. Okay, Mike, I see you. Anyone seeing industrial injection is offering a 10 millimeter 85% over CP3 for 1,300. Seems like a great cost-effective option. Thoughts? Anybody want to take that?
I have not seen that.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I know 10 mils are probably around 1850 to 2000 is what I've seen on some sites like XG and SMS.
Yeah, SMS Extra G, your 10 mil is going to be around that 18-ish mark price. From industrial injection, if I was correct, I don't know. Mike, is there a difference between the 10 mil and then a 10 mil 85% over? I'm just curious. But if I'm correct, when I was on industrial injection's website like a year ago, they had 10 mil pumps on brand new was like 18, and then you can get the reman for around that $1,400 price range.
Yeah. I know, like
so
Fleet Sportsman, which is like a Sportsman 750. Those are fairly inexpensive considering the fact, considering being diesel.
So I think the Sportsman is a 33% over, if I'm correct. The Sportsman 750. That's like a little above stock. Give you a little extra juice. My personal thoughts, though, Mike, on the on what you just talked about, for that price for a 10 mil, 85% over, send it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would send it. Industrial injection. Back in the day, I've heard mixed reviews about them in terms of their fuel components, like injectors and injection pumps. But lately, I mean, the guy I was talking about earlier, Dallas Penn, the owner of Red Horse Transmission, he has a built industrial injection engine from them, and that thing rips. He has a single cab 4th gen. It's actually, fun fact, so Red Horse Transmission was the first, well, not the first, but they hold the record in horsepower for 68 RFE. Dallas Penn capped out at 1,683, so 1,683 horsepower on a 68 RFE built transmission. So he has a built industrial injection engine, and he says he loves it. So. All right, so background for this next comment: family fans and feathers outdoors. All right, so Dickie G. So real quick, y'all, if you didn't know, I'm in the Marine Corps. All right, I've been in the Marine Corps for like a little over 8 years. Dickie G is a long-time mentor / he's a mentor for me. All right, so I go way back with him. He always gives me crap, always messing with me, but he's actually about to retire soon. He's retiring next year in 20 years. But
thanks for your service, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
that's my dog. That's my dog. We go way back. I actually went duck hunting with him this morning. I took him out to a spot, and our boats were getting stuck on sandbars and stuff. I had to drag him with the John boat trolling motor and stuff. But nah, it's good to see you out here, man. Hell yeah. Steve. Oh, this is for you, Steve.
Steve, are you doing anything preventative maintenance for the CP4 failures guys have been experiencing? Not yet. I was actually talking to Josh about that. We're exploring options now, but at this point, no plans. I got a lot of personal stuff going on in my life right now with the transitioning to the private sector, so I'm worrying about that, but we'll be doing something down the road for sure.
Hell yeah, Steve! I'm posting. I'm posting I'm posting it back on my story right now.
I just seen it. Yep. I just did the second time. Cheesing like a mofo.
All right, we done with that. There we go. John Ogden. Third question: do you know anyone who has used Carly ball joints or Dynatrac hubs? Are they worth the money? So in terms of used ball joints, I don't know anybody who. Actually, I lied. There's one person I do know. Actually, two. Abe Blanc, who is a YouTuber. Also, he also is the video editor for CJC Off Road YouTube channel. He runs Carly ball joints on his 3rd gen Ram, and he loves them. He actually tried to get me set up with them, but I already had installed new ball joints on the truck, so it was a little too late. In terms of the Dynatrac hubs, don't know anybody. I honestly, brother John, I couldn't really give you a lot of info on that just because I haven't ran it personally. I don't know about Eric or Steve. You guys got any experience on that?
A buddy that has Carly, he has a whole Carly front end on his with ball joints, and he loves it. I mean, they're top notch company, but other than that, I have no personal experience with them.
So my boy, I messed up. I forgot something. So my boy Dickie G, who commented, he said you forgot to mention that I own a 12 valve. So he does have a 12 valve. He has I think it's a 97 5-speed manual 12 valve extended cab. So I just got to throw that out there. I forgot to mention that.
Nice.
He texted me, giving me. He didn't give me shit, but he just texted me, reminded me. All right. Let's see. Next, what's up? Sean, what lift up would you choose? Air dog or lift pump? Okay. Air dog or fast? Been looking at new air dog and the Bean Sun. Ooh, this is a good question. I love this. I love talking about this stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll talk about it.
Me personally, I would do the Fleece submersible.
You would?
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Steve, take that. Let me hear.
No, that's what I would do. I would do the Fleece. I think it's clean. I seen Josh install quite a few of them, and we had planned on going that route with the Beast 2.0 build when we were going to start doing some fueling mods. But yeah, that's my thought process. That was the direction I was going to go.
Did you have your stock fuel filters still on that thing, or did you have them relocated to the back?
Yeah, I did the cat filter.
Okay, you have the same filters that I have now.
And then I deleted the fuel ball on the side of the block.
Yeah, same here. I thought about fast at first. I'm just not sure. I'm still up in the debating stage of where I'm going to go with AirDog. The thing that turns me off about fast is that they put out some videos on YouTube that can be condescending to their products or other people's products like AirDog. And when I look at products like that, I look at when I see people doing that, I ask myself, like, hey, how's customer service going to be if I have a problem? If they're doing that in public and in an open forum like that, of bashing other companies, that doesn't give me a good sense of, hey, how that company's doing. So I'm kind of leaning towards AirDog at the moment, but I haven't made my mind up, and it's not something I'm urgent to do. But Fleece has always been a thought of mine too. So what about you, Cam?
Yeah, so I wanted to hear y'all input. I ain't gonna lie, Steve, you hit me with a curveball when you dropped that Fleece one. That's actually a good one. So I've heard a lot of good things about the Fleece in-tank lift pump, not only from Greg A, but from other people I've heard from. But also, now, here's how I look at it. And backstory. I actually, because my internet's been so messed up, I actually made a video talking about why – Eric knows what I'm talking about. I made a video talking about why I chose a AirDog over a fast lift pump. Okay, not because it's a live stream. I'm gonna tell y'all on here. Number one, it has an adjustable pressure regulator. What does that mean? So if I want to turn my fuel pressure up on my lift pump to get more fuel pressure to the injection pump, all I gotta do is go under there with a wrench and a flathead screwdriver, break the jam nut, turn the flathead, and I can raise or lower my pressure. On a fast unit, if you want to adjust your fuel pressure, you got to remove a screw, pull a spring out. You got to either stretch it, shorten it, cut it. I don't like that, okay? Number two, customer service. Now, customer service is number one for me, but I did have an issue with my first AirDog lift pump that I installed in my truck. It actually died, and I had some issues.
I remember
Reached out. Yeah, you remember? Okay. Yeah, it was fall of last year. So it was fall of like September, October of last year. I reached out to AirDog. It was a whole, we went back and forth and stuff. AirDog worked it out so well. They sent me the new pump. I didn't have to mail them the old pump. And then he was just like, hey, whenever you get the pump, whenever you get time, he didn't say we need this pump by this day or we're going to charge your credit card. He was just like, hey, whenever you get some time, just put it back in the return box with the prepaid label and send it off to our way. I was like, sweet, okay? Customer service is huge when it comes to the aftermarket industry. And it doesn't matter if it's diesel, gas, sports cars, imports, muscle car, it doesn't matter. Customer service in this game and industry that we're in is huge, and it speaks tremendously on the type of company. Eric hit something that I also hit and talked about was if you go and watch fast older videos, they don't really do it in their newer videos because I think people started giving them flack for it. But if you go back and watch fast lift pumps older videos from like 3-4 years ago, they talk about, oh, we have a competitor's pump, which everyone knew was an air dog. They pretty much rigged it and set it up to where their pump would outperform the air dog. Me personally, I run an air dog in my truck. I've been running the air dog for 2 years now. I love it, no issues. The filters are cross compatible. So what that means is I can go to Napa, I can go to a little parts store, I can give them a cross-reference part number and say, hey, I need this fuel filter. And I can buy it from the parts store. I don't have to order it online. Unlike Fast, who recently came out with these new style filters where I don't even know where they're from, but these new style filters you have to get from them, or you have to get from their supplier. So pretty much Fast has these filters where you no longer have a water separator drain for your water separator filter. In terms of Fast and the customer service, I can't really talk about them because I've never dealt with them. I've heard things about Fast. I've heard mixed reviews in terms of their customer service is good, it's bad, in between, but I can't sit here and say it's this or that because I haven't dealt with it. But what I can tell you, though, from the air dog side of it, I love my air dog. I have an air dog 2 4G 165 GPH. I love it, and I've had excellent experience with dealing with their customer service and etc. So that's my opinion. Bean sump is also a good sump to go with. I have a bean sump on the truck. Anybody watching, do not invest or buy a cheap eBay sump because I did that and my truck was leaking fuel from the sump for about 1.5 years before I got a bean sump. So don't do that. Just go get you a bean sump. XDP makes a good sump as well. There's another company out there that makes a good one. But bean sump, you can't go wrong with, man.
All right, I'm going to go take a pee break. I'll be right back.
Go do your thing, bro. All right, so also a lot of shift on the fly tuning only changes timing and duration. I can believe that. To be honest with you, though, MKS, I definitely believe that. Thank you. It's OBD 2 port. I will check out the rest. Yes, it is deleted. So my Steve, this one is Shannon's the one with the CSP5 switch. That was okay. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Here we go. I have called ball joints for my diesel for 5 years now, and I'm hard on the truck, and they hold up just fine. All right. That's good, man. Hell yeah, Jerry.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry. Oh, yeah.
Jerry.
What's up, Jerry?
All right. So CJ 1220. Steve, I'm pretty sure Steve nailed your question that you had about it. Well, he says over the air dog or the Fast. I mean, basically what Steve said earlier. It's clean. It's in the tank.
It looks factory.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's in there unless you take the gas tank out and look at the top of it. So.
Yeah.
Fuel tank.
Yeah. Rick LP, what's good, everything? I'm curious how many MPGs you getting on them 40s. So right now, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually getting about in the city, I'm getting about 15 to 16 miles a gallon. On the highway, I'm getting about 17, 18 if I'm light on it. It's not bad. It's really not. And I tell you what made the biggest difference was the 430 gearing. If I had 373s on it still, man, I would be getting probably 12, 13 in the city all day. But those re-gearing your truck, man, and these two guys on the channel can also talk about it. It's night and day. It is night and day.
I think I quickly gained like 1.5 to 2 miles per gallon on my lie meter that's on my dash.
Yeah,
geared. So that's always a good plus. Your RPMs, are a little higher on the highway, but that's where they're supposed to be.
And your transmission's going to thank you for it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And when you're on the highway driving and you want to pass somebody up, passing them up is a lot easier now because you got a higher RPM. You know, your EGTs should drop a little bit because you got more air, you got faster rate of air coming into the engine. So it's nice, man. It's nice. But yes, to answer your question though, it's not bad. It's not bad on MPGs. Good evening from Texas, fellas. Texas. Thank you for your service as well. # salute. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Steve, I got to put you on the spotlight. Do you care if I tell them what you do as a profession? Because I don't think a lot of people know. If you don't, that's fine. I 100% agree. I'm 100%. Huh?
You, I think, Steve.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me?
Where are you?
My wife, she's yeah, I'm all right with it.
Okay. So you guys, real quick, backstory, backdrop. So if you were in the last live streams, I'm in the Marine Corps. You guys already know that. Eric's in the Navy. And cool thing about me and Eric is that we're actually, we're in different branches of service, but we're within the same, I guess you could say, job field. Yeah, job field-ish area. But Steve is actually a police officer up in Pennsylvania. So he's a police officer. He's about to retire. And I don't care. This is my channel. I have no problem representing police officers. My mom is actually a police officer. She actually retired early this summer, actually.
That's awesome.
And I am not afraid. Yeah, I am not afraid to rep the police at all, and all the EMS and service and stuff. I thank them just the same way I thank veterans I walk into and stuff like that. So just like that, man, I take my hat off to you if I was wearing one, but I salute you too, Steve. Thank you for your service, man.
Well, thank you, and thank you guys for your service.
No worries. All right. Okay, we got a little input from the intake pump. So MKS is saying those intake pumps are nice. Was looking at those since they have 2 OEM pumps and should flow a good amount. Hey, Fleece says that. They say it, and apparently people are liking it. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's still some of them, so they must be doing good.
For like 750 horsepower or something like that is what they advertise on their channel. And I'll even put a little plug in for them right now. It's like Black Friday. It's the best time to buy any truck parts. So I know they're giving, I think, 15% off on Black Friday, and I think that pump's around 750 because I've looked at.
I'm about to go in debt Black Friday. I'm about to buy me so much selling products.
I wait. Trust me, I waited, and
dude, I'm about to go crazy.
Heather, go in the other room.
Hell yeah.
Tit for tat, remember?
No.
Yep.
MKS, this is a good comment right here. I want to comment on this real quick. So MKS said, I also read something about not exceeding 16 PSI on the injection pump, mainly for cascade valve. So that's actually a very good comment, MKS, because the reason why I say that, so for instance, with the AirDog for 6.7 Cummins recommends anywhere between 15 to 20 PSI fuel pressure. Obviously, the more pressure you provide, the less volume, meaning the less amount of fuel is going to the pump. 16, 17, 16 and a half, obviously in the middle-ish, that is an excellent PSI to be at. My truck sits at about 15 to 16 PSI, and she loves it. Just keep in mind what's up?
Is it constant for you even when you get on it? Because I know I have a stock lift pump, and it'll dump down to 7.
Oh, bro. So that's another cool thing with the AirDog. It maintains the fuel pressure on demand. So if I'm running 16 PSI and I womp on it, it's going to drop to about 15 and a half, and it's going to go right back up to 16 when it gets to its peak moment, which is awesome about lift pumps. And to be honest with you guys, there's nothing wrong running a stock lift pump. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got like stock fuel systems like that. There's nothing wrong running a stock lift pump. One of the biggest factors when it comes to an aftermarket lift pump is you're not starving your injection pump, which means you're not starving your fuel rail. Everybody knows about the fuel rail plug mod, where you put a fuel rail plug into it. I have it on my truck. I've had it in there for like 3 years. By having a lift pump, you're just adding more fuel consistently, basically. So that's all that's happening there. But MKS, I'm really happy you mentioned that, man. Thank you.
Nice. Got a lot of solid, good questions and stuff.
Yeah, man. Very good, man. You guys tearing the comment section up, man.
Yeah,
I truly appreciate it.
I talk to him all the time on Instagram.
Yeah, oh yeah. Same here.
Same here. My dog's over here wanting to go outside.
I mean, we're an hour in almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what else we got here?
So we got a question here. I was just reading it. We got a question here from Scott Brown. He says, y'all are so far beyond me with all this advanced stuff. Doubt any of you even have a stock 3rd-gen mounted fuel filter separator. My sensor keeps falling out of the bottom, won't clip in.
All right, Cam.
Scott, the best thing if you got an OEM lift pump, in-tank lift pump, don't delete replace your fuel filter bowl. That's all you got to do. Replace the fuel filter bowl. If you replace it and it still won't clip in, then you need to cut and splice a new harness on there. That's the best thing I'll tell you, brother. Or if you want to be cheap and be a redneck, get you some electrical, push it in, get you some electrical tape and wrap that sucker, and she ain't going nowhere. And then when you want to take it off, just undo the tape and you're good. So either change your fuel filter bowl and your water sensor plug, or just electric tape it and strap that thing down and tell her to hold on for the ride. But me being me, what I would tell you really to do, Scott Brown, is get you a lift pump like an Air Dog or Fast, whatever you want to get. Get you an aftermarket lift pump, and then delete your OEM fuel filter because you no longer need that at that point. Also, you can do something else, which is the cat filter conversion, which pretty much would be you would remove your OEM fuel filter bowl and you would install this pretty much like CNC machined aluminum block in that spot, and it would allow for you to adapt a cat style fuel filter onto your truck. If you're not trying to spend over $700, I would recommend the cat fuel filter conversion because it's a lot more cost effective. If you're fine spending money on the lift pump, then I would recommend a lift pump and then get like a fleece fuel filter delete kit. I have videos showing how to delete your fuel filter and how to install an Air Dog. So if that helps you out, Scott. Oh, sorry, you commented back. Not the sensor, but the wire. If you buy a new harness, you can splice the new harness into the existing wire harness in the truck. So hopefully that helps you out, brother. Oh, it's not even there. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, this is a nice question. The yelling factor. Okay, boys, with the 60% overs and a 10 mil pump, should I get a 467.7 SXE R or a standard billet 472 on a 6.7?
I'd say 67.7. Go with that. Unless you plan on going bigger, I would say stick with a 467. That's one thing about the 67.7 is it's good on stock fuel, but it also gives you room to grow when it comes to adding fuel mods to it. If you're going to add anything over about, I would say 100% overs, I think a 67 can keep up with that. But 60% overs on a 10 mil, I think that's a good streetable daily driver truck that's going to get you, I'd say 700 horsepower. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That's exactly the direction I was going with the Beast build.
Yeah.
And that's why I put that in there.
Steve, where's that truck at now? Is it still out there?
You know, it's funny. A guy bought it. He's from Louisiana. He's here working on the pipeline, and we still talk. Like, I met up with him a couple times. He actually did some work to the trans, again, doing some more upgrades. I think he put a billet input shaft, upgraded the valve body. There's so many different trucks that I come across, but
yeah,
I ran into him a couple times over at Chester County Transmissions, and he still uses my detailers that I use.
Nice.
I did a detail PA. So,
yeah,
we're actually going to meet up soon because I had some extra True Spike lug nuts. I'm going to just give it to him.
Cool. Yeah. That's sick, man. That's sick. So the yelling factor, I'm very in concurrence with Eric. I would recommend a 467.7. Most of your 467s are going to range between that. We're just going to say 750, 800 horsepower range. Being an SXE, I'm not too sure about the R part, but being an SXE, you definitely should be safe up to 800 horsepower with 10 mil and 60% overs. Now, I would go with a 467, but this is what I tell people all the time, and I have a couple videos talking about this. When it comes to deciding between the turbos, okay, what is your end goal with the truck, and how do you use the truck? That is the biggest factor when it comes to choosing a turbo, okay? So check it out. 472 it's going to make good top end power, even with the fuel. But even with that 60% overs in the 10 mil pump, it could be smoky and laggier from the start. Okay.
Yeah.
467, similar, except it's going to spool a little faster, but it's not going to flow as much at the top end. So you're 2,500 and plus RPMs. Okay. That's the simplest way to explain it. I tell people all the time, you choose your turbo based off your needs, not based off the turbo you want. Because if you're that cat towing bobsleds and 10,000-pound goosenecks every day for work, you don't want a 467. You don't want a 472. I would not recommend that to you at all. I would recommend something like a 460, a 464 at the max. If not, most likely I would probably be like, go get you a 362 or a 366. If you got a 6.7 Cummins, I might say 464, but even then, you want that small turbine housing, because what that's going to give you is that spool up, and it's going to make driving the truck a lot more easier and a lot more manageable and a lot more enjoyable, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind.
Eric, how much boost is yours making?
I'm right around 50.
Yeah.
So I can get about 50 PSI if I'm like getting on it. And I just installed an exhaust back pressure gauge, and I'm actually noticing that it's within about 5 PSI of each other, which is nice. So
good.
What about you? What did yours get?
I think I was like I'm just over 50. Over 50.
I need to do another dyno for mine. I did mine on an unloaded dyno, but I need to do it. So, all right.
CJ, I like this question. Starlight headliner. I'm gonna be real. I think it's gonna be me.
It's not gonna be me.
I want one. I think they look cool. Okay, so check it out. So if you follow them on Instagram, when I went to that truck show in Tennessee, I saw a bunch of badass trucks there. And when I saw every truck had a Starlight headliner, and when I would look in there, especially when the sun started setting, I would look in there and I'm like, damn, this is pretty slick. Like, I thought this was some racer stuff, but like, I look at it in person. It's the same thing with wheel, and Eric knows the same thing with wheel lights. I thought wheel lights was the raciest, the most messed up thing ever. And then when I saw him in person at nighttime, and I saw the Starlight headline, I'm like, they all 4 windows down, and you see the roof glittering and stuff. I'm like, man, it's pretty slick. Problem is, I'm not about to poke 700 holes in my headliner. So I'll probably pay someone to do that, because I ain't got time for that.
How do you get a mega cab headliner out?
So I met a dude at the truck show, and at the truck show he was like, "Bro, if you want to take it out, I know how to take it out." He was like, "You got to bend it and take it out the passenger. You got to push the passenger seat back all the way, and then fold the backrest back all the way, bend the headliner, and you can take it out through there."
Yeah.
Am I gonna do that? Am I gonna do that? Hell no, I ain't gonna do that. I'll pay someone. That way, if they mess it up, they can fix it.
Yeah, I'm not doing a Starlight headliner. I'm good.
Yeah, me too. It's all you, Cam.
Yep, you get it, buddy.
I'll do it, man. You guys will see a video on it, and when I make the video, I'm gonna shout you guys. I'm like, you guys gave me crap for this, but this is pretty cool.
Big Dipper and everything and all that stuff in your headliner.
Shooting stars.
Hey, just imagine sitting at Sonic ordering some food, and you're waiting 10 minutes, and you pop the seat back, you look up, you just see all the stuff above you, and you're killing this stuff, Hell yeah. All right, what we got here? All right, so he says, "Hey guys, Two Shot Gaming. Hey guys, do you know if you can adjust the front doors on a 4th-gen Cummins? My passenger one is tight on the top and has a gap on the bottom of the door. Not performance related. Sorry." You don't have to apologize for that, Two Shot Gaming. That's a good question. The best advice I can give you, man, take it to a body shop. If you want some redneck advice, what I will tell you is, so your door is held on by 2 hinges, top hinge and the bottom hinge, and they have 2 bolts holding the hinges to the body of the truck. You can loosen them. You can loosen those 2 bolts that hold the door to the body of the truck, and you can kind of shimmy the door and adjust it as necessary. That's the redneck way. That's how I got into a car accident back in the day with my old car, and that's what I did. That's just if you're trying to save money. Here we go. Body Hollowell.
So this is Bodie. This is the guy that came over to my house, and we did
a
Bodie swap. Yep, that's
okay.
Bodie.
Okay.
So we did a second swap on his CTT tunes. And what do we do? I think we did head studs. Like, this build's coming quick and fast, man. So this guy here he's got a nice build going on. But thinking about what direction he should go in first. My advice would be a lift pump. I think that's where you should start. Go with the lift pump, and then I would say the CP3 and then the injectors. I just don't know. Like, maybe y'all can fill me in on this, but the CP3 and injectors, I would say you guys do that at the same time. I would not put a 10 mil or a 12 mil on a stock set of injectors, but I haven't done that much research either. So what do you guys think?
Eric, how many miles his truck got?
I want to say he's right around 170,000. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
about
I
70.
would do that. Yeah. So if you guys are curious in terms of rebuilding injectors, okay, that's something that I haven't talked about a lot because I haven't done it because I haven't needed to. But adding or nozzle swap, okay, I've had people message me saying, "Hey, I got a 6.7 Cummins with 180,000 miles. I'm thinking about doing nozzle swaps instead of replacing the injectors.
Don't
Should I do that?" No,
Rebuild them.
The rule of thumb is if it's over 100,000, send them in. Get the full body rebuilt, because what happens is inside of your injectors you have springs, you have a pin, you have a washer, bunch of stuff in there, and the tolerance, it's so tight and it's so small and restricted. If the tolerance is out, when you put those bigger nozzles on it, you are going to completely change the internal characteristics of those injector bodies. So the rule of thumb is if you got over 100, and this is just what I've heard and read, over 100,000 miles on injectors, send them in, get the bodies 100% rebuilt with the right size peeling you want for them. But Bodie, to answer your question, just like Eric said, 100% occur. A lift pump, after a lift pump, then you can go to an injection pump. But like Eric also said, I would do those in conjunction. That's just me personally, though.
I call it SNS, I think, at first. Yeah, exactly.
A lot of money.
Yeah. I called SNS, I think, back probably maybe about 3-4 months ago and asked them about injectors, if I should do the nozzle swap or whatnot. And with my truck, I only have 38,000 miles on it now, or right around 38,000. And they said they could do a nozzle swap for me for about $1,600. So that's a heck of a lot cheaper than, a brand new set of injectors, which is around $3,600 to $4,000. So if you have the mileage, then that's definitely an option. But, you'll be down a vehicle for about a week, maybe 2.
Yeah, I agree. Also on top of that, you need to jump on that, Eric, because your truck got low ass miles.
Yeah. Well, I need to get some buckets, you know what I mean?
I got you. I tried that route on my truck and I called them because I went through flux and stuff, and I called them, and April and Don, they were like, hell no, you don't. They were like, don't inject because you ain't gonna like it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right then.
Speaking of that, you have injectors in your truck. Quit messing around.
Yeah, I know. I'm being lazy. Well, I'm not being lazy. I've been busy, man. I've been slammed, man. I've been working.
I get it.
I've been working a lot. That's why the videos kind of slowed down a little bit between that and the internet. So, but yeah. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. Currently running a 366 SXE 80 turbine with a 1.0 AR. I'm thinking about getting 33% with a 12 millimeter pump. 366, 80, 10. Obviously, Mr. Florida, I'm assuming you got a 6.7 Cummins because it says 6.7 in your title. I'm thinking about getting that.
I would ask you what your goals are, man.
Yeah, 366. I bet you that thing spools nice.
Yeah,
it does. But the thing I'm thinking about is that 12 mil pump. I feel like that 12 mil pump is a little overkill.
Oh, it's way too.
I think you get away with a 10 mil on that with 33% in a 366 SXE. I think, and it goes back to what you guys just said, horsepower goals. What are your goals for horsepower? Because, if you're trying to make 600 horsepower, a 10 mil can do that all day. If you're trying to crack over 700, 800, a 12 mil would be nice to have. But, yeah, Mr. Florida, the only thing with your setup you're talking about, instead of a 12 mil pump, I would do a 10 mil pump unless your horsepower goal is like 700, 800 horsepower and higher. But with that, you're more restricted with that. Yep, exactly. You're going to be restricted with that 366. So keep that in mind. All right, fellas, I'm going to go get my charger for my laptop because it's starting to get a little low right now.
Okay.
I'm just going to go grab that. I'm going to put the next comment up, and you guys y'all can do y'all thing. I'll let you answer that real quick.
Don't forget, Steve, you said you'll do a gear swap in my truck. Yeah, come on, bring it down, Jerry. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Jay Morrell, what's up, brother? It's good to see you, man.
Yep.
Show up, show out. That's all. Oh, that was it, really? Oh, damn. We sped up to the comments.
Yeah, we did good, man. And we've been on for an hour. I'm about ready to bounce anyway.
All right, then. Well, I guess we're doing good, man. Shoot. Okay. All right, so for the rest of the comments, what we got here to get the headliner out. So MKS was saying that you have to take the windshield out on a fourth gen to get the headliner out. I've never heard anyone say that before, but I mean, I don't own a fourth gen, so I couldn't tell you if that's true or not.
That's crazy.
Sure.
So take the windshield out.
Yeah, that's a lot of work for
a headliner.
Yeah.
Cam's headliner, shooting stars.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shoot, we got to the end of the comments. We're at an hour and 15 minutes. I mean, this might be the end of it. I mean, I feel like we had a good time, you guys. I don't know how y'all.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey, Cam, thanks for inviting me.
No worries, Steve. Hopefully, this won't be the last time. I want you back on here. If you do it on your channel, I want to be on there. Same thing with you, Eric. We already talked about that stuff. I'm just glad the internet worked. It did what it was supposed to do. I got nervous, man. I was getting super nervous, so I'm happy though. I'm really happy.
Yeah. Been looking forward to this all week, so I think we got a lot of stuff answered. So.
Oh yeah, it was awesome questions, man. We got 23 viewers right now. You guys, if you're still watching it, man, all the questions you guys asked, man, thank you guys so much. It was really good.
Yep.
It was. It was really good.
Everybody showing up.
Yep.
If any of my subscribers jumped over, make sure you subscribe to Eric and Cam's channel if you aren't already.
For sure.
Did you see any?
Guys, Cam and Steve with their channel. So.
Yep.
Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Well, you guys, this is that end. I feel bad for getting off because I was having a good time, but at the same time, we all got lives. We're adults. We got families to attend to and stuff like that. It's Saturday night. So, yep, the missus. We don't want to piss off. We don't want to piss the missus off. So definitely. So you guys, thank you guys so much for joining the channel. Until next time, you guys make sure you subscribe, like, check out Eric OKC 67 YouTube channel. Check out Steve Beast Project 67 or his 67 Cummins channel. He also has Jeep Charger content on there. You guys, I'm telling you guys right now, man, just subscribe. Just subscribe, okay? So thank you guys so much. Until next time, you guys, take it easy. Be safe. Peace out.
Later.
You guys have a good weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining the channel.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, snap. My internet disconnected. Won't even let me disconnect.
Whoa.
Well, you guys, the internet doesn't want